Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Best thing that I'll ever know.
美味しい。どう？クロワッサン久しぶり。梅ソース。そしてひげそらなくちゃ。
love you forever. You're always home. You're always home to me.
It all started with a wink, an unassuming little thing that has led us here today. She was not one for the bar. We only lived mere miles apart, more like a second chance away. We had both loved and lost, and we'd both been on first dates, but this one was different. And now I say, I saw fireworks that day. In every way, I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. Battle distance through the years, weekend flights and talk all nights, growing closer, sharing fears. I took you to the mountaintop and bent the knee when we got off. You were smiling ear to ear. We had both loved and lost, but we can start again. This time we're different, so now we say, I saw fireworks that day. In every way, I saw fireworks for the second time in 2 days. You're my fireworks every day. Oh yeah, you're my fireworks. Let's never change anything. Let's never change